The light cut across my face. Laughter echoed in the hall. Champagne glasses clinked together. My eyes stayed fixed on the stage, my brother holding the microphone. That same smugness I'd endured for years shone in his eyes. "I'm announcing," he paused, "my engagement." Standing beside him, my wife. My glass trembled. No sound reached me, only the beat of my heart, like someone had pressed a gun to my chest. My father stepped forward, smiling, and the majority of the company shares to my younger son. The room erupted in applause. "All credit goes to him," he smirked. I stayed seated, face frozen, unreadable. Their laughter seeped into me, cold as melting ice. While the lights and cameras bathed them, I rose from my chair and walked out. It was raining, thin, steady. In the car, my hands locked onto the steering wheel. Complete silence. No shouting, no questions. 10 years. From a scrap of land, dirt, debt, and a dream. I built towers where there was nothing. Closed deals, survived betrayals. $500 million worth of an empire, my sweat, my blood. And today? My brother holding my wife's hand, my father's smile as if I had never existed. Belief? No, the word was too weak. It was a stench, seeping through for years while I never noticed. I knew there was a story here, one they'd kept buried, and I knew I'd have to unearth it. But not with noise, with silence. The next day, I heard their laughter in the office corridors. I closed my door, opened files, transaction records, certain transfers, odd dates. That night, while she slept, I scrolled through the staggered notifications on her phone. Some messages, brief but old, 7 years old. I asked no questions, just memorized her face and the words. I called an old friend, a private investigator. "I need 10 years of phone records, both of them." He didn't ask why. He knew, when I speak quietly, it's never for nothing. For 2 weeks, I laughed with them, sat in meetings, ate with them, all while a thin thread inside me pulled tighter each day. The investigator handed me an envelope. "This is everything." I simply nodded. The room was dim. I opened the envelope. Photographs, messages, and bank transfers. The first message, "When he's at the office, you can come over." Dated the day of my mother's funeral. I was out of town. They were together. And then, the contract that split the company's core shares. My signature? Forged. I set aside one folder, sent a message. "Come to the office tomorrow. We need to talk." The next day, they all came. Father, brother, and her. I placed the folder on the desk. No words. Just slid it toward them. As they turned the pages, color drained from their faces. My brother's lips went dry. My father looked down. She clutched the armrest. "Where did you get this?" My brother's voice shook. "From the same place," I said. "You all got yours." Then I pulled out the second copy of the agreement, the real one. My signature and a notary seal proving I'd transferred all the shares last month into a new holding company. A company with one owner, me. "You thought you'd won this game," I said slowly. "In truth, you were just pieces in my final move." They looked at each other, as if the room was closing in. I turned to her, fear in her eyes where love used to be. "From today, you're just tenants here." I stood, opened the door. The rain had started again. In the parking lot, I looked up one last time. They stood at the window, silent, frozen. I spent 10 years building this empire. They spent 10 years trying to steal it. The only difference? I kept count. For them, this was ruin. For me, it was just cleanup. I started the engine. The rain fell harder. Inside, there was no noise anymore, only silence, the kind that comes after you've already won.